This week in the NFL, two young quarterbacks who were supposed to define the future of their franchises have suddenly landed at the center of breaking news, and fans all over America are buzzing, because both McCarthy and Jayden Daniels are facing injury concerns heading into Week 3, creating a storm of speculation about who will start, how their teams will adjust, and what this means for the season ahead. Let's start with McCarthy, the Minnesota Vikings rookie quarterback, who came into the league with massive expectations after an impressive college career and who many believed could finally be the long-term answer at the position for a franchise that has been desperately looking for stability. But now, just as the season was beginning to heat up, McCarthy is listed as questionable, battling a health issue that could sideline him for Sunday's crucial matchup. And the buzz around Minnesota is deafening, with fans asking whether the team will turn to their backup and how this could impact offensive rhythm, chemistry, and early momentum in a division that leaves very little room for error. And then there's Jayden Daniels, the dynamic young quarterback for the Washington Commanders, who showed flashes of brilliance in his first starts, making plays with both his arm and his legs, exciting fans and giving hope to a franchise that has long struggled to find a consistent leader under center. But now Daniels too is in doubt for Week 3, due to an injury that has coaches scrambling and analysts debating what the Commanders' offense will look like without his explosive skill set. If both of these quarterbacks miss action, we could be looking at a domino effect that shakes not just their teams, but the entire landscape of Week 3. Because quarterback play defines games, it changes defensive strategies, it shifts momentum, and it alters playoff outlooks even this early in the year. In Minnesota, the big question is whether the coaching staff will play it safe with McCarthy, protecting their investment and keeping him out until fully healthy, or whether they'll gamble by putting him on the field despite not being at 100%, knowing that every divisional win counts in the tight NFC North race. Meanwhile, in Washington, fans are torn, some saying Daniels should rest and recover, others arguing that his mobility and leadership are too important to lose even for a single game. And this conflict is what makes the story so fascinating. It's not just about X's and O's. It's about emotion, about a fan base hungry for success, and about two young men under enormous pressure to prove they are the future, all while their bodies remind them how brutal the NFL truly is. Across social media, hashtags for both quarterbacks are trending. Insiders are leaking updates by the hour. Fantasy football managers are panicking, and rival fans are already speculating about how these injuries could tilt games in their favor, with the Vikings' opponents smelling blood in the water and Commanders' rivals preparing to stack the box against a backup who might not have Daniels' dual threat ability. Add to that the media coverage comparing these two situations, painting McCarthy and Daniels as part of a new wave of quarterbacks whose health and performance will shape the league for the next decade, and you have the perfect storm of speculation, controversy, and excitement. So the real questions fans are asking are simple. Will McCarthy play, and if not, can the Vikings survive without him? Will Daniels recover quickly? Or will the Commanders' offense collapse without his spark? And perhaps most importantly, what does this mean for the bigger picture, for playoff hopes, for rookie development, and for the storylines that keep fans glued to every snap? The NFL is built on drama, on the thin line between victory and defeat, and right now both Minnesota and Washington are standing on that line, waiting to see whether their young stars will rise or whether injuries will force them into difficult choices that could define not just Week 3, but their entire season. And we'll be here to break it all down, from updates to analysis to fan reactions, because this isn't just football. This is the story of what happens when the future of two franchises hangs in the balance.